Alright everybody, and welcome back to the Goody Pantry. So today we're going to be making a ginger cake. That's how it looks. This is one of my favourite cakes, so I'm going to show you and walk you through how to make it yourself. There's your ingredients on the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, let's get straight into it. So we've got our flour, we have our milk, we've got our brown sugar, got our butter, got black treacle, golden syrup, we've got our egg, and this is our spices. So we've got our mixed spice, we've got our cinnamon, we've got our ginger, and we've got the bicarbonate of soda. And then we have our stem ginger in syrup. So what you want to do is you want to get a pan onto the heat on a low heat, and then start adding your first lot of your ingredients. So you want to go with your butter first, and then your black treacle. Now when you pour your treacle in, make sure you get a spoon, because it will stick to the sides of whatever you've measured it out in, just like that. So make sure you get a spoon and get that all out of your bowl. So then you're just going to repeat that and do the exact same thing with the golden syrup. So then you're going to go in with your brown sugar, and you're going to stir that until it's all just about dissolved. So here it is, and you can see just the last little bit of butter are just dissolving now. So at this point, I'm going to pour in the milk. Make sure you get the milk in before it gets to any kind of boiling point, because there is a chance the milk could separate. So you want to get it in while it's hot, but not boiling. So once you've got that milk all mixed in, that's good to go. So you can take that off and give it about 5 minutes to cool. In a bowl, get your flour, and now you're going to mix all your other dry ingredients in. So you got your bicarb, the ginger, the mixed spice, and the cinnamon. So this is our stem ginger. Now this is the one in syrup. This works the best for ginger cake. So you want to just finely grate that in with your flour mix. So what you want to do with it, I'm using a hand whisk, but if you're using a spoon, just do the same thing. Give them all a good mix. Let them all get incorporated. And then you want to add your egg, and then just as you start beating your egg like this, start gradually adding your wet mix. So you're just going to add a bit at a time, and then mix it. And you're just going to repeat this until all of your liquid is mixed in with your flour. Once you got that well mixed, then you want to get your tray ready for to go in. So we're using the loaf tin. So with your loaf tin, just go like this and give it a light grease. And then you want to start adding gradually your mix. Now do it gradually. Mine will take the whole mix, but just in case your tin might be slightly smaller, just do it gradually, because you want it to go up to 3/4 of the way up, just like this. And that's ready to go in the oven. So that's going to go in the oven now at 160 fan, 180 regular, gas mark free, or 325 Fahrenheit for 50 minutes, or until it comes out like this. And the way you tell is just poke it with a skewer, and if it comes out clean, your cake's done. So once that's done, get it on your cooling rack, but leave it in the loaf tin just for a couple of minutes. And after a couple of minutes, you can then turn it out. So just tip it up, and if you're using a silicone one like me, just press the sides and that pops the bottom, and then you can just lift it straight off. So what we're going to do now is turn that over, and you want to give this about 5 minutes before we move on to wrapping it up. So after 5 minutes, it's still hot, but it should be manageable. So you want to cover it in cling film, and you're going to wrap this up, and then once you've done it once, you're going to wrap it up again for a second time, and make sure it's well wrapped up. And then once you've done this part, what you're going to do now is you're going to leave it for 48 hours, because the top of the ginger cake is quite hard when it comes out. But ginger cake is supposed to have a syrupy, sticky top, so you leave it wrapped up for 48 hours, and then this is how it turns out. So here's, I flip it over. Now you can see just by the colour alone the difference in that cake that's sat for 48 hours. And I'll show you in just about 30 seconds just how sticky it is. But I'm going to cut it open first so you can see what it looks like. And there's that lovely ginger cake inside. So then what you're going to do, I've just cut off the end piece. I still eat the end piece, but just to cut a proper piece for you, you can just see what it's like. And then you'll just see me here. I'm going to just gently press the top. You can see how soft it is, but then you can see how sticky it is as well, which is what you want for a ginger cake. So then just grab the piece that you cut and get stuck in. I would actually recommend having it with some custard. Ginger cake and custard is absolutely lovely. And there it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you make it, let me know in the comments how it came out for you. If you're unsure or anything, or I know some people mentioned they were having trouble with the loaf tins, I would definitely recommend using a silicone one like what I've got, and I'll put a link in the description on where you can get one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.